Slap your hands together.
Jesus.
What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? Where's the microphone? What's wrong with him? And then
He keeps rubbing his eyes.
give me living water. Delema dolemo kosifa libara.
Raki deboshi debere baba. Andi libagazabala hatakala.
Delimi kolumundo.
Krantigi libidi hasaka.
Israeli krada sata.
Andara bahala kabarakasha.
Man
of God has ministered to the boy. Told the mother that take care away. Take the boy away. He's healed.
And I'm saying, Obanoko Asa. Sorry, Nako.
Is your mother the one in the wheelchair? Place your child on your mother and watch something right away. Did you notice the child move the hand forward? Have you noticed the child is opening his arms? Did you know that the child is working on the waist problem of the mother, the grandmother? The grace that has come upon the child. Do not tie the woman up. Do not hold her tightly. Let the grace work upon her. Jesus! Something is happening. The child is still working a wonder. The work is done. Celebrate Jesus. Celebrate Jesus. Now take the child from the mother. Agli disula haka. Ligo zibala haka. Imashudra bedakasa. Watch your screen, watch your screen. Watch your screen. As the power of God goes all over the woman.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Mama, baby, I would sorry,
Mommy, where you are, the power of God has come upon you. Rise up. Lift the woman to her feet.
Sorry, bra.
Rise and come to me. Rise and come to me.
Sorry, bra.
Rise and come to me.
Sorry, bra.
Rise and come to me. Yes, yes, yes.
Sorry, bra.
Watch what the Lord is doing. Watch what the Lord is doing. Watch what the Lord is doing. Bring her to me.
Come on, celebrate this power of God.
Jesus. Matora di
Salamande Shalemange Bondo
Otarios kiribikasa.
Adrehesata.
Brashonde berelele.
Komolo
Ugra bashugres.
Bra. 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 What bread? Omaha che. Crackrenny, ne crackrenny, ne crackrenny. Munyama minimum mommy.
Leave the woman for me.
Yes, wedding kunim. Over Satan's power. Messiah dinkunimo. an overcomer. Yes, we're the kunima over Satan's power. Yes, I had the kunima. I'm an overcomer. Yes, we're the kunima over Satan's power. Yes, I had the kunima. I'm an overcomer. Abadi nina we can say Hosanna. Jesus na ribano Hosanna. Amanina one more no say Hosanna. Jesus na ribano Hosanna. Hey, Montunum niye. One more Hosanna. Hosanna. I'm for ino ribo. Jesus na ribano Hosanna. I'm for you know, Hosanna. No, leave it here. One year to Hosanna. Hosanna. Jesus, I remember. Hosanna. I'm in there one more no say. Hosanna. Jesus, I remember. Hosanna. After the happening to him. Yes, you are the good in over Satan's power. That will cheat. Zion in Kunimo. Sorry, ma'am. I'm an overcomer. Yes, we're in Kunimo. Over Satan's power. Zion in Kunimo. I'm an overcomer. About it now, one year to Hosanna. Hosanna. Jesus na ribano Hosanna. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. Jesus na ribano Hosanna. Hey, yes, we're the kunimo over Satan's power. Messiah the kunimo. I'm an overcomer. I say yes, we're the kunim. Yes, we're the kunim. Over Satan's power. Messiah the kunimo. I'm an overcomer. About it now, oh yeah, good Hosanna. Hosanna. Jesus na ribano Hosanna. Amen, you know, I'm gonna say Hosanna. Jesus na ribano Hosanna. One year to Hosanna. Hosanna. Amen, you know, I'm gonna say Hosanna. Jesus na ribano Hosanna. I flew in a ribo. Hosanna. One year to Hosanna. Hosanna. Jesus na ribano Hosanna. Amen, you know, I'm gonna say Hosanna. Jesus na ribano Hosanna. One year to Hosanna. Hosanna. Jesus na ribano Hosanna. I flew in a ribo. Hosanna. I flew in a ribo. Hosanna. One year to Hosanna. Hosanna. Jesus na ribano Hosanna. I flew in a ribo. Hosanna. One year to Hosanna. Hosanna. Hey, one year to Hosanna. Hosanna. Jesus na ribano Hosanna. Amen, you know I'm gonna say Hosanna. Jesus na ribano Hosanna. Yeah, to Hosanna. Hosanna. Amen, you know I'm gonna say say Jesus na ribano Hosanna. Amen, you know ribo Hosanna. Oh, yeah, to Hosanna. Hosanna. Jesus na ribano Hosanna. Ifo hinoribo Hosanna. Ifo hinoribo Hosanna. Mumia to Hosanna. Hosanna. Jesus na ribano Hosanna. When you know mono say Hosanna. Jesus no even know. Hey, I say yes when you couldn't. Oh my Satan power. Is I had the couldn't. I'm an overcome. I say yes when you couldn't.
Yes when you couldn't.
Oh my Satan power. Is I had the couldn't. I'm an overcomer. Yes, when he couldn't. Yes, when he couldn't. Over Satan power.
Come on, everybody. Come on.
As I had the couldn't more. I'm an overcomer. I say yes, when he couldn't more. Couldn't more. Over Satan power. Hey, as I had the couldn't more. I'm an overcomer. I'm on it now. What you do, Hosanna? Jesus, no even know. And then you know, I'm gonna say, Jesus, no even know. See, what me I'm doing, Hosanna? Jesus, no even know. And then you know, I'm gonna say, Jesus, no even know. Hosanna, Jesus, I know. I for him horrible. I for him horrible. Hey, want me to Hosanna? Jesus, I know. I for him horrible. I for him horrible. Want me to Hosanna? Hosanna, I for him horrible. Jesus, I know. Hey, I for him horrible. She want me to Hosanna. Jesus, I know. But you know I'm gonna say, Jesus, now we know. And you know want me to Hosanna. I for him horrible. I for him horrible. It's I for him horrible. Hey, I for him horrible. Jesus, I know. I for him horrible. Hey, I for him horrible. It's I want me to Hosanna. Jesus, I know. And you know I'm gonna say, Jesus, I know. If you want me to Hosanna, Jesus, I know. I for you know rebo. I for you know rebo. Oh, want me to Hosanna, Jesus, I know. I for you know rebo. Jesus, I know. Hosanna.
Slap your hands together for Jesus. Come on, come on. Slap your hands together for Jesus. Telemonda, Lake Lamande. Eh? Oh, hey.
All right, you. Come to me.
Mama, me mic.
Give me a microphone.
I want to say.
Mommy, how are you?
I want to say.
This is fine. What change you see?
No one's high 83. You see what you say?
She's saying the numbness in the hand is gone. She's feeling the hand.
Now, I know. Yes, no one to me.
She couldn't lift the leg. But now she's able to do that to the glory of God.
Shalom, Pastor.
So, not unto me yet. Not unto me and sorry. One can sound to me sorry.
Since she couldn't lift the leg or sit up by herself.
Wow, sorry.
The man of God is asking her to get up by herself.
Come on!
Come on! Give her all a
Hosanna! Hey.
Oh, woman to Hosanna.
Hosanna!
Jesus, I know.
Hosanna!
I for you know rebo.
Stop sitting down! Come on! Celebrate!
Hosanna!
Hosanna!
I for you know rebo.
Hosanna!
no.
Hosanna.
I for you know we go.
Hosanna. Hold on.
Pastor, Madame Deborah fell 8 months ago.
She fell down.
And 1 year, 4 months ago.
She what? She what?
Fell.
She fell.
Yes. And suffered a fracture of the left thigh bone.
And the left thigh bone broke.
Yes.
Fracture.
Yes.
The X-ray is here. Bring it.
The X-ray showed a malunion. It's a complication of the fracture where the bone couldn't fuse together as it's supposed to.
The bone couldn't fuse together.
Yes, please, as it's supposed to. It's called a malunion of the fracture. It's a complication of the fracture she suffered.
No wonder the leg was just vibrating like that. Divine arrangement in the legs.
That's right.
And no panic.
The bones were joining to each other. Watch her moving the leg by herself to the glory of God. Come on.
So this is the fracture we are talking about here and here. See, don't pay no pain.
The bone was fractured. But then the bones are being repaired to the glory of God.
I said the 9 years only in Accra and Waka.
It's
Looks
the
like
same leg, but
It's the same leg. They took it
twice.
in 2 places,
Yes.
as in 2 X-rays.
Yes.
Front and back or something.
Yeah, AP and then lateral.
What's it say?
When so social media
When you see how yasa.
about 1 week in the toilet and a bit say no sort of come.
Since she's having pain in the right one too because she fell.
And Tinanke and Yadia one casabe to me, sorry, Atina say.
But just it to me, so and I didn't to me, so I didn't come to me now.
Now, also, I demand to me, you know. Now, no one says what.
Saying if she tried to stand by herself, she would be shaking
Talk to
without
me.
aid.
What changes have you seen in your mother?
We were at a Janus this morning, so I gave her crutches to stand for me to see. She wasn't able to stand.
You gave her clutches.
Yes.
For her to stand for you to see.
Yes.
She was not able to stand.
Yes.
Can I get clutches here? Can I get clutches here? Give me this. Take this. Don't bend the
The bone is broken.
Nanso Ezekiel.
But Ezekiel prophesied over the bones.
Now what Shankombu and
And he prophesied over the bones.
and
They were dry bones.
na prekope
And at once,
enompeno
the bones
akikesie ni
began to join to each other.
honam be kata nompeno ho
The flesh and sinews came over the bones.
na enompeno sori gyina
And they arose
na ebeye asrafo a wɔn yɛ dɔm
as a mighty army.
Dry bone, Ezekiel prophesied to them.
dry
Dry bone, Ezekiel prophesied to them. Dry bone, and they joined to serve the Lord. Ezekiel prophesied to them. Dry bone, Ezekiel prophesied to them. Dry bone, Ezekiel prophesied to them. Dry bones, and they joined to serve the Lord. Yeah, there is a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, there is a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, there is a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, and they join to serve the Lord. There is a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone is a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, and they join to serve the Lord.
lift up there's a bone standing
There's a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, there's a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, and they join to serve the Lord. There's a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, there's a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, there's a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, and they join to serve the Lord. There's a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, there's a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, there's a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, and they join to serve the Lord. Bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, there's a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, there's a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, and they join to serve the Lord. There's a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, there's a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, there's a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, and they join to serve the Lord. There's a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, there's a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, there's a bone standing, bone standing. Dry bone, and they join to serve the Lord. Sister, and then I win.
What do you see?
Bra.
Says she doesn't know what to say.
What's it say?
She says he's lost for words. Wipe your tears.
Oh, my man, Sre, Niana want to mean Sunny, I wouldn't buy and in Sisaya Mapa. I
want you to tell us what your mom could not do before you brought her here and the significant change you are seeing.
Hospital.
Surgery.
Was what any surgery?
And the pressure was through to manager said about pressure.
Pressure and never from.
Into a month ago, mini hamico Western region, me or Tuesday no frame say was I Shuaman and I back up Papa and a woman cram waka. Enti on what the whole on me me man be hununti and run me by them so on preparing when I made the neighbor has
what the neighbor has say. Now what the neighbor Basso would you be a bachelor say?
I mean him so about Obeng-Addae.
When him so Obeng-Addae. Lims I'm a sorry Gina Nancy.
Enti me buy and me will Kenya so no so a sweet boy and no more than a buy me will be drew jam so buy no. Elders and a one could be Johnny free come within it's not reach to me by an article. I know any Maria could see and not part the same.
And now, I don't know what the whole team I want to mean.
Debbie.
And to not go on, no, I bet me a pagan who was at Sanaho.
Or to bed, so can crutches man say, one yet I said, they're all sorry when to me and
when to me and
in Snipper no dear by not or more time, no more than that.
Yet, Tamno, you could.
She's indicating the history of this condition.
But maybe by the mimi who yet I'm not a snack him, by the same man of paying society. Ye buying now more, don't buy any pigeon and didn't see Richard in him now. You didn't be see her.
And she's stating that the dear woman could not do anything by herself. She had to be lifted, actually carried into this meeting because she, apart from the left leg that had the condition, she also fell and the right also suffered the same. And she stated that she knew that if she brought the man to this mountain of fire, by faith the man will walk.
Mommy,
Papa,
what do you need to say?
What's your name?
Deborah.
Auntie Deborah. Since I'm bang, and I won't know
what changed you see in your body after the ministration. She's saying the child is stating the truth in that she couldn't hold the crutches.
I am an Encasanato. Just say, you do crutches in the mountain cry.
Talk to us.
She's stating that even when she's giving the crutches to get her from the bed by herself, she cannot. She will just literally be shaking. And so whatever the daughter is saying is true. This morning they tried, it couldn't happen. But here she is today.
And why you don't buy, you know?
Yeah, me buy. You could that hotel ho. The boy and family didn't go hotel ho. A damn what them go to no person. One family feed them ho. Somebody buy a bar. No pay. I have my man. I been so many money. Or them it's not future. The moment them be see.
She's stating that she had to be held to her hotel room yesterday and this morning saying she was actually carried into the meeting.
Abra Obaya, Mediabo Franisi was at the end of Bura or Precope, which
the man of God is asking, when the little boy was placed upon her, what did she experience? She says she suddenly realized she was vibrating under the power of God.
Nafe Obaya na me chow, may your word, you man. A dear Modina, a row.
Now, Saturday, when you want me, I'm who's a son of a Sakura, my dear.
Not one who said, oh, sour, Niana Hound, and Lucian, and I will pay your cost. Now, they open a pija, 9 open, and 9 hour one epija.
The man of God was asking her what she experienced when she was under the power and was ministering to her at the front. She's stating that she realized that fresh energy entered into her and she was literally jerking under the power. The man of God asked her, was it voluntary or involuntary? She said that actually the leg which had the problem, which was the left leg, by itself was just jerking and moving. It wasn't under a voluntary control. The power of God was literally moving that leg while she was there. Angels of God are still working on her.
And I know a more to change.
The bones are being aligned.
And the
bones that are twisted are beginning to align. Slap your hands together for Jesus.
Now maybe I have in Sansu and they say, Abra, me bomb pie ma we one our Sansu Peja or Mutina. Nanka be to me. But why do you want to be sorry now? But say yes, so Muama with now on it, not when be any to me.
She's further confirming the fact that there is no way she could have stood by herself holding anything.
Now, the Anusom now, so dear,
once she holds something, she'll literally be shaking, so there's no way she can stand. Our God is faithful. What He has said, He will perfect it.
So means,
hold my hand.
Fansam Yeri Naso.
I speak over you by the promise of God
38 days.
That in 38 days,
38 days.
In 38 days,
Mommy,
this woman, she'll walk by herself to the washroom. She wouldn't need any stick. She would walk by herself. The bones that have been aligned,
and then you
you'll wake up tomorrow morning, you'll realize that both legs are equal in length.
Asa.
Stand.
Yesu beye.
I cast high blood pressure.
And